Okay, welcome back. November is National Diabetes Awareness Month, and for a long time, this actually used to be thought of as an adult disease, but now more and more young people are getting it, and this is a serious problem. And Dr. Robert Pretzlaff is here with me, and you're with the Dignity Health St. Rose Dominican. You're the CEO. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Oh, my pleasure.
And this is a serious problem because you said when you were in medical school 20 years ago, you never saw this, right?
When I was training in pediatrics, we did not even talk about type 2 diabetes. In preparation for this, when I looked at my old textbook, there were 4 pages devoted to diabetes and only 4 short sentences on type 2 diabetes.
And now type 2 diabetes, more and more young people, these are kids as young as 10, 11 years old that you're dealing with this?
Even 5 and 6.
Oh, my goodness.
And the precursor to leading up to type 2 diabetes in children is the same as it is in adults, and that's being overweight, obesity, leads to insulin resistance, which leads to type 2 diabetes.
And we're talking about the holidays, of course, Thanksgiving coming up, Christmas. People tend to indulge, especially kids, right? So you're bringing about some of the options and healthy options we can think about. So first of all, mashed potatoes. Kids love this. They don't just eat this during the holidays. They eat them all year round.
Mashed potatoes, white potatoes, they taste wonderful. They taste even better with sour cream and butter.
Right.
But both the white potato part of it and what we put on it just is not what you want to be eating.
So what's a good option?
A good option to a white potato is a sweet potato. The sweet potato has a little bit more fiber, has a slightly lower glycemic index.
And I think it's delicious if the kid's given a chance to try this stuff, right?
Absolutely.
All right, so talk to me a little bit about corn and green beans. Green beans tend to be a little better because corn, if you eat too much of it, that's not too good for you.
We think of corn as a vegetable, but corn is actually more of a starch, like a grain, than it is a vegetable. Green beans, you can eat unlimited green beans. They're going to be good for you, and they're healthy.
And the big thing with kids, of course, they love their soda. Not just soda, but like juice and other stuff that has just a lot of sugar, right? So you got to kind of wean kids off that a little bit.
Absolutely. Regular canned soda is just sugar. Water, the flavored waters are particularly good. If you need a soda, a diet soda is better than a regular soda, but sticking with water, fruit juices are not bad. But go with the water, diet soda if you need to.
All right, and finally, you're talking dessert, because of course you need desserts during the holidays, but just make it a little, moderation is key maybe, right?
Moderation is key, portion control. So we're coming on Thanksgiving, you need to have your pumpkin pie, but you may not need a quarter of the pie, maybe a smaller slice.
And not a big, huge amount of like whipped cream.
Not a lot of whipped cream, and if you leave off the crust as well, you're doing even better.
And these are simple things, but of course a good reminder, especially with so many kids dealing with obesity these days.
Absolutely. It's not just what you eat, it's the activity you do. At St. Rose, we have a couple of pediatric endocrinologists that work with us, that work with these children, all the pediatricians that we work together with. But it's about the choices you make at home, portion control, a little bit more activity, and making wise choices.
Well, thank you so much for coming in with all this great advice, and we'll be right back after the break.
My pleasure.